The park was louder than Daniel remembered. Music pulsed from hidden speakers. Children laughed and cried in the same breath. The smell of fried dough and sunscreen hung in the air. Sunlight flashed off chrome, tracks, and the bright cartoon faces on every corner. "Come on, genius," Kenny called, already weaving through the crowd. "I am not spending your birthday in the kiddie section." "It is not my birthday," Daniel said, jogging to catch up. "It is just the only free day we all had." Brielle walked on his other side, sipping a melting slush. "Accept the compliment, Daniel. We scheduled our lives around you. That is basically friendship marriage." Micah lagged behind them, already looking at the map again. "Can we please at least hit Star Drop before the lines get insane? It is the whole reason we are here." They reached the towering ride. Star Drop shot into the sky like a silver spear. Seats circled the shaft, hanging from an overhead ring. Every few minutes the ring shot up, hung there, then plunged while riders screamed. Daniel stared up at it. His stomach dipped. He tried to ignore the faint whisper in his chest that said something felt wrong. They strapped in, for seats side by side. The harness locked over Daniel's shoulders with a heavy click. "How likely do you think it is that Daniel dies in some sort of ridiculous accident?" Kenny joked. Brielle rolled her eyes. Micah added, "Only if he lives to be 91st. Daniel smirked. "If I end up as a robot, I am coming after you." The seats jerked upward. The ground sank away. The wind picked up. Then Daniel felt something strange. For a moment his mind widened. He heard the rhythm of the cable, the subtle rattle in the safety rack 3 seats down. His gaze caught a bolt above their heads. 14 of them. One was the wrong type. The thought came too fast. That bolt should not be there. His fingers tightened. "Daniel," Brielle said softly. "You okay?" "Yeah," he lied. The platform rose higher until the park looked like a toy set. Then the ride shuddered. A metallic pop snapped through the air. Daniel's mind screamed. "Something is not right," he said. The world tilted. The ring jerked sideways. The restraint shifted. He felt the moment before it happened. He fell. Silence swallowed him as he dropped. Wind tore at his face. His thoughts exploded. Angle. Distance. Impact. God help me. Then everything went dark. Sound returned softly. Shouting. Running. The smell of antiseptic and blood replaced fried food. He could not open his eyes. His body felt wrong. Heavy. Voices blurred. "Get the gurney. He is hypotensive. Call the clinic. Protocol Theta. We have another candidate." "Do not call him a candidate," a woman snapped. "He is a kid." Daniel felt the world lurch as they moved him. Inside the darkness something tried to open. His mind stretched toward a huge bright space, but something tightened around it like a fist. No. A wall of pressure slammed his thoughts down. "You are not ready." The voice felt inside his mind, not outside. He tried to speak. Nothing came. Bright lights hit his eyes as someone moved him again. Machines beeped. Air hissed. "His brain activity is crashing," a man said. "Without intervention, he will not make it." "Engage the lattice," the woman ordered. A cool metal ring settled over his head. Electrodes touched his skin. A hum filled his mind as something inside him ignited. Pathways cracked open. Memories flashed. Equations. Angles. Voices. He reached for the light. Then another force slammed into place. Blocker engaged. Dr. Mara Kelton stared at the monitors. Electrical storms lit Daniel's neural map. "He should be gone," an older doctor murmured. "The lattice is holding him," Mara said. The door slid open. Dr. Elias Vance stepped in, too polished for a trauma bay. "Report." Mara explained the injuries. Vance's eyes glinted. "This is more frontal cortex recruitment than any volunteer." "He is not a volunteer," she said sharply. "Legally, he is under our care," Vance replied. "You saved him with our tech. We have a say." He motioned to the technician. "Activate the inhibition layer." "Already did. Blocker at 30%, the tech said. Mara snapped. "What did you set?" Standard containment, Vance replied. We cannot let him destabilize before legal reviews. Once he wakes, we can get consent. You think he will sign anything after your ride almost killed him? Mara asked. First he needs to live, Vance said. A nurse interrupted. His parents are here. They want him transferred to City General. They are threatening a lawsuit. Mara sighed. Vance growled. Delay them. No, Mara said. They have every right. We are a research unit inside a theme park. He needs a real ICU. Finally, Vance relented. Fine, transfer him. But the lattice stays. If the hospital wants him alive, they cooperate. In the waiting room, Maria and Lucas Reyes sat stiffly. Mara stepped in. Your son is alive, she said. Not awake yet, but stable. Maria burst into tears. Lucas stood firm. We want him moved to City General. Now. I agree, Mara said. He needs long-term trauma care, but we used a device that stabilized his brain. Without it, he would not be here. It must stay active during transfer. Are you saying our son is part of an experiment? Lucas asked. No, Mara said. I am saying we used the only tool we had to stop his brain from shutting down. Maria whispered. If he were your son, would you move him? Yes, Mara said instantly. I would move him and fight the company later. Then move him, Lucas said. As City General, the room felt safer. Nurses moved quietly. The lattice still encircled Daniel's head. Maria sat beside him, gripping his hand. A knock sounded. I am Pastor Jonah Hale, he said. Daniel is part of our young adults group. I came to pray. Jonah stepped to the bedside. When he touched Daniel's arm, something shifted inside Daniel's mind. The wall around his thoughts cracked. Jonah bowed his head. Father, you know Daniel. Heal him. Guard his mind. Guard his body. Give peace to his parents. Inside, Daniel felt warmth. Presence. You are not alone. The blocker surged but could not fully hide the light. Flashes hit him. The ride. The fall. A girl in the crowd. He could not hold the memory. Slipped away. But the presence remained. You are not an accident.